So welcome to another educational video on the state of modern Britain. And just in case you forgot, Britain is still unsafe for women.
Are you well?
Yeah, I'm okay. You?
I'm alright. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Why are you stopping?
Just saying hi to you.
Aye, but you don't.
You know, when I watch these videos, I often wonder to myself, am I the one who's going crazy here? Like, when did we ever ask for random African men who go around harassing young women to be in our country? Like, when did that happen? As a matter of fact, when did we ask for any African to be in our country whatsoever? I mean, who actually made the decision to allow this specific person to be here? And why did they do it? Because it wasn't something that was done with democratic consent, as we voted against mass immigration for decades. So why is he here? And I'm not even saying I don't want any immigrants in our country whatsoever, but is it reasonable to want demographic security in Britain, or is it not? Because if you ask any of the fake right-wing media like Talk TV, or The Telegraph, or even more increasingly GB News, unfortunately, they'll call you a racist for wanting to get rid of people like that man and people like this.
Right, you're under arrest on suspicion of causing a child under 16 to watch a
The circumstances of the arrest is that on the 30th of April 2026 you've grabbed a child aged 15 years old and dragged her into a bush.
So I guess part of living in modern Britain now is we just have to accept these second generation Pakistan men, 13-year-old British children, even though we voted against them being here for decades. No other choice, I suppose. I mean, you don't want to be called a racist by traitors like Jacob Rees-Mogg, do you? Speaking of the Tories, as a result of their total reckless disregard to protect any of our institutions or the interests of native people, we now have literal foreigners on student visas elected to government talking about how it's overly demonized and how it's actually on a spectrum.
And I think our distaste towards it's towards the idea of and the act of, not towards the myth of this monster, just as now we've born to be thinking of it that way, because there definitely is a demonization of rape, in the sense of it is a spectrum.
Absolutely mental. What part of the spectrum are these two on?
You okay? You okay? You okay? No? You're not okay? Do you know these?
Yeah.
You know them, yeah?
Yeah. We are.
No, you don't know them.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not with these, though, are you?
Yeah.
You're not with these, though, are you?
Sorry?
No, it's okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
You're not with them, are you? You're in jogging bottoms, you're getting a no club in jogging bottoms. You were literally, I saw you pushing her. She looks scared for her life.
No, not at all, man.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Yes.
What are you doing all tonight? She looks scared for her life, man.
Okay, man.
I know you're just walking away.
Okay.
I thought these like you love your life just then. Why are you running for? Oi! Stop harassing girls, you weirdos!
Thank you so much.
I saw you walking, I was like, someone's not right, and I saw you in joggers.
I was trying to put it off for a while, but I didn't really to. That was the problem between of you.
No, it's just literally I saw you.
I mean, I don't know why that English lad was being so harsh on those two good Samaritans. They're clearly freshly imported doctors escorting those young ladies home. Just like this man. So this is Mohammed Al-Masri. He's a Syrian asylum seeker, a boat wanker, who was just sentenced yesterday to 8 years in prison for posing as a good Samaritan to help a young woman get a taxi home after a night out. However, instead of taking her home, he took her to his place where he raped her. Just lovely. You know, I'm thrilled. It does seem that most of our cities, major cities, are filled with people like this, London in particular, which is obviously music to my ears because areas like Whitechapel in London, which are some of the most culturally enriched in our country, are filled with people just as British as me and you. And you can tell that by the way they run their local elections. Yeah, I guess I'm just a really terrible person. So I literally want every single person in that video rounded up and deported. And actually, I don't want any more Islamists imported to this country. There are literally 49 Muslim countries these people can go to. But yeah, I mean, rather than Britain turning into the next Iran, I would actually prefer if our country looked like this again.